Hey, Apostle Rakah, I'm back again with another video. I say, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakah Kodash, and Shalom, Barak Akim, the hopeful elect of Israel, man. Okay, and you sincere brothers of the hopeful elect, while you sincere sisters that be out there. Okay, the title of this video, the motivation, I was saying, in between videos, I was just going through a few scriptures and stuff. And once again, the Lord, the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, gave me another topic to go into. And like I said, every time I say I'm gonna make it short, the Spirit get on me and it goes longer. But I'm gonna try to keep this a little shorter, because I gotta start getting ready for the camp pretty soon. So you know what I mean. But anyways, Esau is an unclean spirit himself. Esau is an unclean spirit himself, man. Because, thoughts just started going through my head. Now, we know in Exodus, right, it tells you that this place, America, this Babylon, this is the new Egypt, right? The scripture said in Exodus, what bring you into Egypt again with ships. Now, them Hamites, right, see, Esau, he's a no people, like the scripture said, man. He's a no people, man. He's a forest dweller. Never, man. Like Esau, he was always out in the woods hunting, and he was a cunning hunter. He was a good hunter. He was a good warrior. You know what I mean? He had certain attributes. That's why Isaac loved Esau. Isaac was prepared to give Esau the actual birthright. But the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai had other plans. The Lord likes controversy. So that's why it went down the way it went down. But Esau, he wasn't right anyway in the spirit back then. Okay? Esau wasn't right in the spirit. He used to eat his meat raw. That's why these Edomites like eating their meat raw. Who in their right mind like eating meat raw, medium rare, steak tartare? Talking about, yeah, just slap it on the grill and just brown it up on both sides. But the inside of the steak is red. They like that shit. They cut the meat, all that blood comes out like it's ketchup or like the nah, man. Now, you don't want no steak as a piece of leather either. But if you're a good cook, you know how to cook. You know how to make the food to where it's tender and juicy, but it's cooked, it's well done, and so saith the law, right? But Esau, these Edomites, Esau himself, he said, feed me with that same red meat, right? Right? So Jacob made the meat for him, right? He liked the way Jacob cooked, right? But anyways, he wanted it raw and rich, And that proved that these so-called white people, they're Edomites. But then some of you niggas, some of you tribes, y'all got so many, them in the video I did previous, people with demons on them. A lot of you Israelites, especially the Israelite woman. And it's not even just the so-called black woman. You women of the other tribes too, man. I know, because I don't deal with the black woman. I deal with the women of the other tribes, or sometimes I like dealing with the straight up white woman. I like dealing with Edomite women. But some of you niggas, right? Especially you women of the tribes, all the tribes, because I dealt with other women I dealt with women from the other tribe, Northern Kingdom, especially the Hispanic women. Some of y'all like that. I like my meat medium rare. Because you know why y'all doing that? Because you're trying to be like Esau. Because that's y'all daddy. Y'all worship Esau. Why? Because, amen, the old faithful, Cesare Borgia, it's not Caesar, it's really Cesare. That's how it's really pronounced, Cesare. Cesare Borgia. Everybody, we all grew up with that image in our head, and we used to watch them so-called biblical movies from back in the 50s and the 60s, even the Ten Commandments from the 50s and the 40s and the 50s, and they had a guy that looked like Cesare Borgia. So we grew up, all of us grew up with that image in our head. And then when Esau came and conquered all of our people, he came with that image. So that shit was imprinted deep into all of our subconscious mind, man. God and Jesus were white people that looked like that. And it's true, it looked like Charles, like Shire used to say. It looked like Charles Manson, right? A serial killer. Charles Manson with a robe on, right? You see what I'm saying? And them devils, the Borgia family, you talk about Charles Manson. Charles Manson didn't even really kill nobody. Them Borgias, man, Lucretia Borgia, Cesare Borgia, their father Rodrigo, there was a murderous, cutthroat, ancestral family. Because why? The spirit that's in them, they murdered lots of people. They were demons. They were unclean spirits. Esau himself, the progenitor of the race of the Edomites, he was an unclean spirit, man. He was an unclean spirit. That's why he still had to eat his meat raw. That's why he wanted to kill Jacob. And then going back to the Cain and Abel, Cain started out as a man of color, but the spirit that was in Cain wasn't right. And we know Esau and Cain were the same guy in the reincarnation. That's why when they brought their offerings, Abel and Cain brought their offerings before Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Abel brought the proper offering, right? The lamb. You got to do a blood the Lord only accepts blood sacrifices, man. But what it came, he had a garden, he brought fruits and vegetables. Nah, that's unacceptable, man. That show you, but why would Cain do that? Because he was an unclean spirit. He had a rebellious spirit against the Most High from the jump. He was created to be wicked, not upright. You see what I mean? Now, eventually, Cain died, and Cain's descendants died when the flood came, right? They were all wiped off. After the flood, whatever children or descendants, Cain had since died, and all Cain's children had died. But the Lord brought Cain back in the earth as Esau. We know that. Cain and Esau is the same guy. Cain came back as Esau. That's the same spirit. And I can prove it. Yahushua said it in John 8:44. He was a murderer, but Yahushua was pertaining to Esau. And he called Esau the devil. And right there, Yahushua told you, yeah, Cain and the Edomites are the same. He didn't say it directly, but that's what he was alluding to. Because the spirit that's in them is not upright. They're liars. That's why Yahushua said when he speaks of a lie, he speaks of his own. Because he is a liar and the father of it. And them wicked Jews and Pharisees, that's pretty much Yahushua told them, basically the white man is your daddy. That's why when Yahushua came on the scene, he said, look, no, not Yahushua, the wicked Pharisees, they said, we believe on him, the Romans will come and take away all that we have. Their nice homes and their money and the bag they was getting. See? So these Edomites, these devils, they're not right. Look at this kingdom, which pretty much everything Esau, when they set up here, this America, Babylon, right? And then Babylonians were Hamites anyway. Everything Esau got, he got from them Hamites. Because Esau really didn't hear no people. Esau didn't have his own culture. He didn't have his own traditions. They didn't have nothing. They were just like nomadic, no people. So when these Edomites came into power, everything they got, primarily, they took from them Hamites. Okay? They stole from the Hamites. Alexander the Greek, when he conquered all the nations, he conquered conquered Africa. They took from the Persians and the Medes. Esau took from, and he also took from Israel. They took from us too. When they conquered us, they took our culture and our customs, and they stole different things from us. You see? But here in America, when they set up this America, that's why you got them obelisks all over the place. This whole American system is set up really under the culture of them Hamites. Even the so-called funeral, like I was saying, harvesting organs, cutting open people. Esau's a ghoul. He likes that shit. You ain't supposed to be cutting up human beings, dead or alive. That's why they like operating. They love that. Who the fuck wants to be cutting somebody open and seeing their rib cage and their organs and heart? You gotta be a demonic ghoul. Or taking body parts out of somebody that died and putting it in a living, here, a heart transplant, a organ transplant. That's wicked. But they got that from them Egyptians, man. The Egyptians were them mummifying bodies, removing the insides out of people, draining the body of blood. The scriptures don't tell you to do that. You're supposed to enter into the grave whole. Somebody died, you anoint the body with oils like how they did Yahushua. You wrap them up and you put them in a tomb. All right? You put them to rest. But he's a profane, wicked, unclean spirit, Esau. Let me read this real quick. Hebrews 12 and 16. Okay? Least there be any fornicator, right? And a fornicator is somebody who worships other gods. And Esau did that. He worshiped the gods of the other nations. He worshipped Satan. So that's fornication. You're only supposed to worship the Most High. Or profane, that's like an unclean person. Person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So your birthright is something sacred. That's holy. That's something that from the Most High himself bestowed upon you and your family that you're supposed to hold holy, your birthright. That was from the Lord. Remember, the Lord blessed men with whatever bounty that they have on the earth, whatever rulership, whatever blessings, whatever land, right? Whatever rulership. That's something you're supposed to hold sacred, your birthright. You're going to give up your birthright. No, you're going to give up your birthright for some meat. So Esau didn't care. That's why I say he was a profane, unclean spirit. Fuck that. Yeah, man, cook me that meat. I'll give you my birthright. You can have it. I don't give a shit. Because he was a reprobate. He is a reprobate. Okay? And like I said, all that cutting people up, they like operating on you. That's why when you go to the hospital, which, man, if possible, brothers, try to stay out them hospitals, man. That's why when you look up things, take the herbs, exercise, eat healthy, and just pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. If you can help it, try to stay away from the hospital. Because you go there, you might go there, you might just have a flu. And all you need to do is take certain herbs or whatever. They'll tell you, oh, we have to operate on you. Because they like cutting you open and playing around in people's bodies and all this wicked, foul shit. The whole funeral business, when somebody died, they put the makeup on them and stick them up. You're going to put a suit on a dead person, a three-piece suit on a dead person. And then you notice when in the funeral, they put their arms like how the mummies, like them Egypt, because they got that from Egypt. They drain the blood out your body and put embalming fluid to preserve the body. Once you die, your body is not supposed to be reserved. Your body is supposed to return back to the earth. Why you want to, oh no, for the viewing, the wake. You see, Esau came up with all that, but no, really them Hamites came up with it, but Esau took it and ran with it. This is a Habakkuk, right? 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. That's talking about Esau, this devil. All the things I just said there, draining people, dead bodies and organ harvesting and cutting people open and cutting the inside and then turning men into women, sex changes and all this, women turning into men, making homosexuality legal and man, just everything that's base and dirty and foul, totally fucking people up, destroying the minds of the people, creating GMO foods. This devil is going around creating diseases to kill people, okay? He's an unclean spirit. Everything he's doing is promoting wickedness and uncleanness. Pretty soon they're going to make pedophilia legal, sleeping and having sex with animals, trying to splice the genes. Yeah, you got all kind of creatures out here. Esau, he'll take a gorilla, splice a gorilla with a rat, splice a horse with a bird, like all kind of, these devils are doing all kind of weirdo shit, man. A human being with a fucking dog. These type of experiments and things are going on. So this man is an unclean spirit. Things that he's not supposed to be doing, he's doing. That's why the scripture, I read those two scriptures, man. The spirit that is lifted, the soul that's lifted up is not upright in him. So anything foul and base and wicked, this devil gonna do. So that's why Yahushua That's why the scripture said, if the Lord didn't cut the time short, there'd be no flesh left to save. Because this devil he would destroy himself if he wasn't checked soon. So you know pretty soon, man, we gotta be at the end of this thing, bro. Because if not, man, this devil will, man, even the whole thing with the MOTB, the Karagma, taking electronic microchips and trying to stick them inside the human beings' bodies so you can control and stick them in the animals. Like, yeah, he want to chip the animals. He want to chip everything. He'll chip a roach if he could. If they could figure out a way to put a microchip inside of a roach, they'll do it. An ant. Yes, we can make a small microscopic chip. We want to chip the ants too. Yeah, this man's the devil. That's why I said he want to be like I will ascend above the heights. I will be like the Most High. So he could monitor every living creature on earth. The fish in the ocean, the insects, because the spirit that's lifted up in him is not upright in him. But that's why, what it says in Obadiah, and I'm going to end the video on this, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh. So this devil's time is up. He had to get gut checked. He had to get gut checked and stopped. And he will. Very soon. Yahweh Shai gonna come back and get down. That's why we want to be on the right. Like Habakkuk, what it said, but the just shall live by faith. So all we could do is continue to do this work and continue to pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, brothers. And maintain our faith and walk this walk. Baba Kusha Abaratazah, man. But with that, I say shalom.